General Hospital spoilers reveal that Michael has always viewed Sonny as his father, despite the many conflicts, betrayals, and wounds between them in the past. From a young age, Michael grew up under Sonny's protection, who taught him how to run things, protect his family, and live by the rules of a mob boss. Even though Michael once got angry at Sonny's actions, especially when Sonny ordered the death of AJ, his biological father, deep down, Michael has always considered Sonny an important part of his life. Their relationship may change over time, but Sonny has never truly disappeared from Michael's life. However, the situation is changing rapidly, and this is putting Michael in a more difficult position than ever before. When Sonny decides to step down from his power empire, it's not just a personal change but a huge shock to all who believed Sonny would hold power forever. But the most surprising and disappointing thing is that Sonny hasn't handed over any power or benefits to Michael. This goes against everything Michael assumed. He thought that, despite their conflicts, Sonny would ultimately place him in a position of inheritance, or at least allow him to take over part of his system. But now, as Sonny decides to hand the empire over to someone else, not Michael, this feels like a stab in the back, one that Michael can't accept. His disappointment and hurt grow as others, such as Brennan, Brenda, or even Brick, become potential candidates for Sonny's trust to take over the empire. If this happens, Michael will feel completely shut out. Not only that, it places him in direct opposition to his own adoptive father. Michael has always tried to escape Sonny's shadow, wanting to pursue a legitimate business path and not let his life be dictated by the criminal world. But now, with Sonny completely ignoring him in the power transition plan, Michael may be forced to reconsider everything. On one hand, he could continue to hold his ground and distance himself entirely from anything related to the criminal world. But on the other hand, if Sonny truly places his trust in someone else, can Michael accept it? Will he stand by as someone else inherits Sonny's empire while he is left behind? This could spark a new battle, where Michael must fight to regain what he believes was meant to be his. The story becomes even more explosive, and the return of Jason Morgan could directly influence Michael's choice. Jason has always had a strong influence on Michael, and if Jason too is excluded from the power picture, the two of them may find a way to oppose Sonny's decision. But what if Jason also accepts Sonny's withdrawal and agrees with this power transition? Will Michael stand alone in his fight, or will he find a completely different path to reclaim his rightful position? Things become more complicated as Sonny not only leaves the criminal world but also slowly withdraws from Michael's life. If Sonny believes Michael is unworthy of inheriting his position, it will cause an irreparable rift between them. And if Sonny trusts Brennan or Brenda more than Michael, it will feel like a serious betrayal of his own son. Michael may not want to be involved in Sonny's empire anymore, but being so blatantly shut out will make it impossible for him to quietly accept his fate. When Sonny leaves, everything around Michael is turned upside down. Not only does he lose a part of his identity, but he also risks losing the family he has worked so hard to protect all these years. Willow, Wiley, Amelia, will they still be safe now that Michael is no longer part of Sonny's world? When Sonny is no longer there to protect the family, who will take on that role? Will Michael accept losing everything, or will he fight to reclaim what's his? Port Charles is facing a major shift, and Michael will be one of the most affected. As Sonny decides to relinquish power, Michael faces an unavoidable choice. Will he let everything go naturally, or will he step up to claim the position he believes should be his? If Michael chooses to stand up, this could be the biggest battle of his life, where family, honor, power, and loyalty are all tested to their ultimate limits. Michael is at a major crossroads in his life as Sonny decides to give up his power, leaving a massive void in the criminal world that someone will have to fill. But instead of being seen as the natural successor, Michael is pushed out, leaving him feeling deeply disappointed and angry. When Sonny no longer places his trust in him, Michael realizes that if he wants to protect his family and what's his, he cannot just stand by. This forces Michael to seek a new ally, someone who can help him restore order and reclaim his rightful position in Port Charles. Michael's decision could change everything forever, especially with Jason Morgan emerging as a new power. As Sonny steps down, Jason seems destined to become the next boss of the mob, something he rejected many years ago. But given the current situation, with Brennan, Selena Wu, and other enemies trying to seize power, Jason knows that if he doesn't act, Sonny's entire legacy could fall into the wrong hands. This raises a big question: whose side will Michael be on in this power struggle? Michael may team up with Jason, something he never considered before. Jason has long been a protector rather than a ruler, but now, as things change, Jason may have no choice but to accept a leadership role to ensure Sonny's legacy isn't destroyed. If Michael agrees to side with Jason, this not only helps him regain his footing in Port Charles but also creates a strong alliance between two men with the same goal: to protect Sonny's legacy and eliminate threats to the town's stability. But this is not just a strategic alliance, it's also deeply personal. Throughout his life, Michael has always seen Sonny as his father, but by excluding Michael, Sonny has made him feel betrayed. Meanwhile, Jason was the first to care for Michael when he was young, looking after him as a real father would. As Jason returns to take control, his relationship with Michael may be redefined, not just as allies, but as father and son. This could mark a significant shift in the storyline, where Michael gradually begins to see Jason as his real father, rather than Sonny. But no change comes without consequences. If Michael fully aligns with Jason, it could spark an unprecedented family feud. Carly, who has always been loyal to Sonny, will have a strong reaction when she sees her son begin to distance himself from Sonny and turn to Jason. Willow, who has always wanted Michael to stay away from the criminal world, will react when she sees him enter this dangerous power struggle. And most importantly, what will Sonny do when he realizes that Michael has chosen Jason over him? The power struggle in Port Charles is becoming more complex than ever, and Michael now stands on a fragile line. On one side is his old loyalty to Sonny, and on the other is a new future with Jason. If Jason truly becomes Sonny's successor, it means a new order is being established, and Michael will have to accept the truth that Sonny is no longer the only father he can rely on. Will Michael fully follow Jason's path, or is there still a chance for him to reconcile with Sonny before it's too late? And if Jason really becomes the new mob boss, will Michael be able to maintain his loyalty, or will he eventually challenge his new father figure to claim power? Port Charles has never been this chaotic, and the relationships between Michael, Jason, and Sonny will undoubtedly be at the center of all upcoming upheavals. Jason won't let Brennan get away after discovering the dark deeds he has done, from setting up Sonny to manipulating Carly and trying to control power in Port Charles. As the evidence begins to come to light, Jason knows it's time to act. But this isn't just a confrontation between two powerful men, it's a personal battle, where Jason wants not only to take down Brennan but also to reclaim everything he has taken, especially Carly. Brennan has tried to gain Carly's trust, exploiting her pain to slowly pull her toward him. But Jason always knew that Carly wasn't the type to be easily manipulated, especially when she realized who could really protect her. As Jason starts to expose Brennan's schemes, Carly will have no choice but to face the truth. She may have been drawn to Brennan's charm and power, but now, she will have to confront the fact that he is a dangerous man who lied and used her to solidify his position. This puts Carly in an extremely difficult position. Will she continue to trust Brennan, or will she turn back to Jason, who has always been there for her, even when she didn't realize it? The harsh truth is that Jason has never truly left Carly, even when she tried to build another life. And now, as Jason is ready to bring everything into the light, Carly may have to face feelings she's tried to bury for a long time. But what's even more significant is the power dynamic between Jason and Carly. They don't just share a history of deep connection, but also an understanding that no one else can replace. They don't need to say much, because with just a glance, they can understand what the other is thinking. As they begin to work together, it creates a significant shift in the balance of power in Port Charles, but it also may mark a new chapter in their relationship. With Brennan being pursued, Jason and Carly may seize this moment to restore order, but that also means they will face even greater threats. Carly is no longer just the woman standing on the sidelines. She may now take an active role in the game, alongside Jason, forming a powerful alliance that could change everything. This could also mark a strong comeback for Jason and Carly as the power couple of Port Charles. It's not just a romantic partnership, but a dominance in the underground world where they will face all challenges and enemies together. Brennan may be a strong adversary, but he doesn't stand a chance against Jason and Carly when they are united. However, the question remains whether Carly will truly return to Jason, or will Brennan have another card up his sleeve to try and turn the tables? Whatever happens, one thing is certain: Port Charles is about to witness a major shift in power, where Jason and Carly could become the center of all upheavals. And if they truly decide to stand together, no one can predict the level of explosion this duo could cause.